Anger isn't always fun. I know it's not a feeling I love, but I feel like it's there to tell us something. So one of the things that I often am working with people is I want to hold space with for whatever's coming up. And the reason why I wanted to talk with you about this today, Lisa, is that while there can be life circumstances that can cause us to be angry, frustrated, irritable, right? Like the traffic and the whatever is not working. Those are all things that can frustrate us. But there are times that we can be in a state where maybe it doesn't impact us the same way and we're not like so I want us to explore some of these things and understand that there can be a multitude of factors, whether it's an emotional stuff, like maybe somebody's wronged me and I'm upset about that, because there's many people who almost feel like they're allergic to anger, like, oh, I'm never angry, yet their body actually says something very different, right? They're holding on to it. Maybe they don't know to label it that. But there also can be things that are going on within the body, like I don't know, earlier today I was a bit crabby because I was tired and I needed to eat. I had back to back stuff and I knew I could feel it. I'm like, and it's not great when somebody else is like keeps pushing you and you're like, I'm gonna lose that on you, right? So but I, because of the work that I have done on myself, I can start to feel and be aware of like, ooh, okay, I need a nap. I wake up, I feel a lot better. When I went through, I have three kids, so postpartum, I had a lot of anger and agitation and irritability. And they don't often talk about that with postpartum, whether you call it depression or anger or rage. But I had a lot of like intense irritability, but a lot of it had to do, well, there's hormones and also just the lack of sleep that was going on. So I would love for us also to have these conversations about what could be going on within the body that maybe we can't always see here. I think that's an important piece. And then exploring, okay, what happens when I push my emotions down and say everything's fine, which I love this acronym, effed up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Like everything's fine. Have you seen that meme of the dog or like that cartoon strip where there's like everything's burning around the dog and it's like, I'm fine. And his face is like melting off. So I think sometimes that can happen. Also, I've seen with a lot of clients, myself included, when there can be anxiety that's under the surface of things, but it shows up as anger and irritability. So there's a whole lot that we can open up into with this, kind of going down the different branches of, you know, um, stuffing of emotions, things that have happened that don't feel okay, and maybe I'm not speaking up about, or I have a right to feel angry. And also, we want to hold space for that. Like, anger isn't something that we have to just avoid like the plague. But obviously, if we're annihilating everybody around us, like emotionally with our energy, like accosting everybody, we might want to take a look at that too. So, or if you're trying to like run somebody off the road, maybe something to look at with that.